Hello everybody and welcome to the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World. Today, once again, we are joined by Mr. Richard Holden.
Hello.
And in this video, we're doing hot dogs.
Cumberland sausages on bread rolls with a really fresh and zingy apple coleslaw with a little bit of whole grain mustard. So really simple barbecue food.
And we are using a Weber Q1200 portable gas barbecue. We've got it sat at 250 degrees, raring to go.
Right, let's put these on. Really simple.
No prep for this one.
No prep at all. Just a little bit of non-stick spray on the grill. Make sure that we've got a nice bit of coverage there. And then the sausages. One of the things when you're putting food on the grill, with this it's not so much of an issue because we've only got the 4 sausages, but when you are doing a little bit more grilling, just remember the sequence that you put your food on the cooking grate, because then you can turn food over in the time that it was meant to be turned over, so you can keep an eye on the sequencing. But really simple with this one, 250 degrees C, good grilling temperature, lid down. We're going to let those cook for about 3-4 minutes, then we'll turn them over, same on the second side.
One point I'm just going to point out, if people notice, that I've just noticed it's done it out of the corner of my eye. If when you put your food on your barbecue, it loses a load of temperature, don't go cranking the temperature back up
Absolutely.
again.
This temperature dial takes its reading from a little probe in there, so when you lift the lid open to put your food on, the needle will naturally drop.
Yeah.
But leaving the dial where it was before, we know we've got the right amount of fuel going into the burner tube to give us the temperature that we have. So and that's an important reason.
Don't panic.
It's an important reason for preheating your barbecue, so you know exactly what temperature is going on inside there.
So we're going to let these cook. We'll come back and check on them in a few minutes' time and see how we're getting on.
Right, they've had a couple of minutes. Let's have a look. So if we turn that over, see we've got some nice colour on the first side. Grilling these at a nice steady temperature. We're not cooking these too hard and fast. Because they are a thicker sausage, we want to make sure that they're cooked through before they're cooked on the outside. So we'll leave those another few minutes and we'll take a temperature check at that point. All right, let's have a look.
Okay.
They've had a couple of minutes on the second side. So temperature probe in, we are looking for 75 all the way through. So tip of the probe in the core of the meat, and we are good to go on those. So if you want to just slice into those for me, we're going to go in from the top, not all the way through. And you can see here, we haven't really, on this particular model of barbecue, you don't have an area as such of indirect heat. If you just open those up a little bit. But when you have it at a more controlled temperature like that 250, we can turn this off actually. If you just want to open those up a little bit for me so that I can just drop these in. When you have it at a more controlled heat, you can actually get away with cooking a sausage all the way through, only turning it over once. And it will still be at 75 degrees. So really simple. We're not going to go in with ketchup. We're not going to go in with anything else. But of course, this is your hot dog. So there you go, like so. And then the only other bit that we need is a little bit of this apple coleslaw. And we've just pimped this with a little bit of whole grain mustard. If you don't like whole grain mustard, just leave it out. Just a little bit of tang. And we'll just put some more on these too.
Sorry, I'm not saying very much because I'm just...
So that's time of the day where
it's
starting to get hungry. But just something a little bit different. Good quality sausages from the local butcher, good bread from a local bakery, and nice little bit of fruit and veg on the top. And it's amazing, as soon as you put a little bit of mayo on some cabbage, all of a sudden it's really tasty and it looks good too. So hot dogs, Cumberland sausage hot dogs with apple coleslaw and a little bit of whole grain mustard in there just for a little bit of extra.
Do you think you're going to be able to manage too?
I think we might share with the film crew.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you want to know the recipe, what recipe there is, of how we've cooked this,
coleslaw.
Visit the website haysgardenworld.co.uk. If you want to know any more information about the barbecue we've used in this video, visit the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World. We are across all the social media platforms, so if you give these a try, tag us. We'd like to always see the results, what other people are doing. And we'll see you next time here at Hayes Garden World.